Alright, so what's up, folks? I am back for a short time, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how things go. But I'm wanting to do a quick video on the TNA Raw Monday Night Battle. I haven't been able to do it earlier in the week because of work, so on and so forth. So finally got the chance tonight. So first off, I'm going to go with TNA just because it's the one with the most problems. Sorry to say. First off, the appearances, the special appearances weren't so special. I mean, we have Jeff Hardy, who comes in a Lamborghini outside of the arena with Shannon Moore, and then later he comes in through the crowd during an X Division match, a X Division cage match, which could have been great. But it ended in a DQ. Somebody please explain that to me. TNA fan, wrestling fan, somebody please explain that. But Jeff Hardy comes to the crowd, hardly no cheering, no applauding for it, nothing. One of the most horrible surprise appearances I've ever seen in my life. I just don't know. I mean, yeah, a lot of people said that, a lot of people knew that he was probably going to be coming and so on and so forth. But still, even so, if you want him to be a surprise, don't show him coming into the arena and then have him come through the crowd. Do one or the other. Usually it should be through the crowd because then it's a big more of a surprise. And he probably would have gotten a louder pop for it. Ric Flair. You show him rolling up in his limo and then getting out. Okay, then he comes out and stands on the stage during the AJ Angle match, which, by the way, was a damn good match because of the fact that it actually didn't end in a DQ or somebody running in like most of the TNA matches. If you wanted him to be such a big surprise, which, again, a lot of people knew he was going to be coming, but still, he should have come out during that match like he did, not being shown coming out of his limo. Just my opinion. And then the other thing was, of course, the huge appearance, first time, of Hulk Hogan. I'm sorry, I went back and watched it because I was watching better things on Raw, and I saw Hogan in that whole thing last night when it encored on Spike. 5 old bastards in the ring talking about nothing, talking all about their past, and then of course Hogan and Bischoff, and they tear up the script and blah 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 blah, just like everybody new person that comes in and tries to show off that, oh, they're going to change the company when we've seen that hasn't happened. And then in the end of it, even though Hogan has said, oh, we have to grow up and move on from what we used to be, what do they do at the end of the show? His 3 henchmen, Hogan, Nash, and Waltman, or X-Pac, whatever the fuck you want to call him, beat up Mick Foley. And for what? For what? And then Hogan decides he's going to confront Jeff Jarrett, well, sort of, and basically tells Jarrett that he's nothing, he's firing him and blah blah. How are you going to fire Jeff Jarrett? That's not even a good storyline, for God's sakes. Come on, people, let's think about this shit for a minute. And then, I'm sorry, but during that, and this is moving on to Raw as well, during Hogan and his NWO buddies in the ring, you TNA fans were chanting, "Who needs Brett? Who needs Brett?" Oh my God. you people were probably some of the people that actually went back and on YouTube or your little DVRs or your VCRs, whatever the fuck you want to tape Raw on, if you did, and watched it, you missed it. There is no way on this earth that you can sit there and say that you felt the intensity between Brett and Shawn in the middle of that ring unless you were actually watching it then and there. You TNA fans were sitting there watching Hogan and his over the hill buddies in the middle of the ring doing nothing, when you could have been watching Brett and Shawn in the middle of that ring live, shook hands, and then hugged. Nobody saw that coming. That was amazing. And if you didn't see it then and there, whether you were sitting at home or in that live audience, you missed it. And you know it. Again, you can't go back and watch something like that. You can't do it. Raw was the same. Pretty predictable. Everybody knew Orton would win when Rhodes and DiBiase threatened to throw him out if he didn't win. We knew DX would win just to get Jericho back on SmackDown because, well, SmackDown kind of needs him. Needs the star power. And then, of course, we pretty much saw what would happen when Vince came out. I was kind of shocked to see him shake hands, but when he kicked Brett down, I mean, yeah, that was kind of predictable, but that's also good because, of course, that means Brett's going to be staying, at least for a short time. So that's great to see. So if TNA is wanting to go to Monday night full time and try to battle Raw, they've got to do a lot better. And I surely hope to God that the writing gets a lot better, because at the rate they're going, I don't care who you have. I don't care if Hogan is there. He's not going to do that company any good, just like when they thought Mick Foley would come in and turn things around. Yeah, things got a little better because with the way of the matches and so on and so forth, but anyway, I need to move on here really quick. I wanted to do my playoff predictions. Going to do these kind of quick. Tomorrow evening we have at 4:30 on NBC, we have the Jets and Cincy. I'm going to go with Cincy. Sanchez, rookie quarterback, weight of the playoffs on his shoulders. I just don't see it happening. And then next game that night, also on NBC at 8 o'clock, Philly and Dallas. Dallas has been playing pretty well, but again, it's Tony Romo, so we'll see about that one. But probably Philly. Then Sunday, the first game at 1 o'clock on CBS, we have Baltimore and New England. With Wes Welker out, I don't really see the Patriots going too far. They'll probably score the points, but then again, I don't know, because Baltimore's D is going to be right up there. They always play really tough in the playoffs, so I'm going to go with Baltimore. And then the last game on Fox at 4:40, we have Green Bay and Arizona. Green Bay has played pretty well this last month, so I'm going with them. Arizona, yes, they have the talent, but they've been struggling all year. So, yeah, Green Bay on that one. So, all right, well, that's it. I may come back next week for more playoffs, so we'll see. Until then, I'm out.